everybody, and welcome to an enduring wild ride with Steve-O. I want to start off by telling you guys I feel overwhelmed with gratitude because I've been enjoying doing the podcast so much lately. Being back with the original podcast bros. Just, I don't know, I feel energized. Last week's episode with John C. Reilly just got such wonderful feedback. I feel really good about my tour, really good about everything that's going on, and I'm just thankful. Also, man, Jacoby, he is rock and roll. And in such an impressive way. Papa Roach has endured for so long. And man, he's so confident. He feels so good about who he is that he does not care about bringing up stuff that is wildly controversial. It doesn't bother him talking about super gnarly lawsuits, about like being chewed out by Sharon Osbourne, about like, dude, we talk about Chris Pontius like trying to fight an entire band like way back in the day. Man, the stories are rich, the juice is real, and the gratitude is bigger than ever. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get into it.
Yeah, I just get nervous and have to pee, you know?
Yeah, I'm
just kidding. Dude, you're tatted up.
A little bit, yeah.
Anything new you got, dude?
The newest one, it's been a while.
Got it.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
I'm due for some.
I think as I get older, I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, like the only space I have left is my back, really.
Yeah.
I'm just like not trying.
Dude, I got a full-on lion tatted on my
rad.
back, but it's like, it's the line work.
Yeah.
And it's been like that for fucking like 10 years.
For sure.
And my kids are like, when are you going to finish that, Dad? I'm like, it's finished.
Yeah.
The back
We're good.
hurts.
Yeah, the back's
Brutal,
The back
dude.
is fucking brutal.
I just want to like do that like propofol, put me under, and just have people finish me.
Yeah.
You know?
That's like
nah.
a trend now.
I know. I
People
see
are
that.
doing
I'm
that.
like,
Dude,
fuck,
it is,
I
huh?
don't want to die
Man, all
getting
this great
tatted.
stuff, we got to keep it
Keep it in, Paul.
I guess so. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the universe, I bring to you rock star royalty.
Oh, shoot. It's like that.
It's Jacoby Shaddix.
Woo.
My man, dude,
That's
it's good to
good,
see you,
dude.
brother. Like I just told you, you look healthier, younger than the last time I saw you, which was now
damn.
like 3 years ago. huh?
Thanks, son. Appreciate it, man. I just chilled out, went bass fishing with my son yesterday, so I got some sun. So I got that little,
Yeah.
you know, glow going right now. But yeah, man, I've just been taking care of myself, honestly. You know, staying sober, you know, keeping on the fitness tip too. And I think for me, food is always, I think once I quit drinking, food became kind of an issue for me.
Yeah.
And sugar and like, I finally have like put that in check, you know what I mean? And so just trying to find balance.
How do you put sugar in check? Because I just had to cut it out.
Cut it out. Honestly, it's like, well, I mean, I just had a coffee on the way here with sugar in it, you know.
Right.
When
But
you
it's
got
like-
sober, did you put on any weight?
Oh, dude, I got chunky, then I got super, super skinny, and
Yeah.
then I got chunky, and you know, I kind of been a fluctuator, and I was like a chunky kid, you know, and I just fitness, the spiritual element, you know, and just kind of like trying to stay the path in life and find more consistency in my life has been the key, honestly, and kind of put me in check, man. And you know, I'm trying to look good for my wife too, you know, trying to look
Dude.
handsome for my boo-boo.
There's so just much impressive stability in your life,
Oh man, thank you.
right? Like, I mean,
Thank
I'm
you.
just like doing my whole like how I'm getting ready for this interview. I'm
Right,
like,
right.
Like only married once
Yeah,
since 1997.
yeah,
Wow.
man. 97, dude. I got married to my high school sweetheart, Kelly Shaddix, Kelly Michelle Shaddix, Kelly P. Back in the day, I met her. She worked at the same restaurant I worked at. It was a place called Fresh Choice. It was like a salad bar joint. So she tossed me in salad. You know what I'm saying? I always like to throw that joke in there, and she looks at me. She's like, Jacoby. I'm like, come on, babe. Nothing's changed, you know? But
mean,
yeah, I
but
fell
like-
in love with the sweetheart, man.
And it's just been a happy, solid marriage the
No,
whole time.
no. Dude, I mean, we like to joke. We're like, the only reason we're still married is because we never wanted to get a divorce at the same time, you know?
Oh, wow.
And so, we love each other madly. There is a fire between me and this woman that just will not go out. And, you know, there's been moments where she is just like, get the fuck out. I am done. You know, I got kicked out. I'm living in my brother's house, my younger brother's house, and like in a small little room in this, you know, the side of the house. And I'm like, all right, I think I can get sober this time. Like, and that was a rough go for me at that point. That was like 13 years ago or 13 years ago that this happened.
That's what it was when she said get out, like you were like in trouble with substances.
I tried multiple times before that. You know, I was like, since like 2004, I was trying to kick the bottle, and I just kept going out. You know, I get 6 months sober, and then I'd be on the road and like, you know, run to the back lounge of the bus and just try to pound a couple beers and act like everything was normal. And then, you know, the band was just like, dude, why are you hiding? I'm like, well, I'm just ashamed, you know? And so there's a lot of shame going on around that situation. And, you know, it took me a lot of years to really finally put it down, you know?
Right.
And but once I did, God, thank God, like I got a reprieve, I got a break.
Yeah.
What was it like? You were trying on your own and you could get like 6 months, but you just always end up loaded again. And then like after enough, like going around the loop of trying on your own, you were like, all right, I'm just going to do what the sober people do.
I was doing what the sober people did in the beginning. I just didn't do it good enough, you know? And I think I never went to like a rehab or anything. So it was like, I remember calling up our producer, Howard Benson. I was coming down to LA to start recording our album, Getting Away with Murder. And I was like, well, dude, I'm getting sober, man. And he was like, what the fuck are you doing? You're doing what? I'm like, he's like, that's what's wrong with all these fucking rock stars these days. They're getting sober. It's fuck. And I'm just like, oh, please don't tell me this, man. I'm like trying to get my life together, you know? And I went in and made a record, and I was really kind of lost. I went to some meetings in LA and started that journey. And did some of the steps, and you know, and then I find myself back out on tour, right? And I just didn't have this bedrock of sobriety, and you know, I just kept falling off. But thankfully, I kept getting back on, you know, and because I knew, like, for me, sobriety just worked. It was just I had to go test the waters again, and then keep testing the waters again, you know?
So you got like 13 years now, 12, 13
Yeah,
years?
13 out the bottle, man. And I'm like, I tell you, walk the earth a free man. And for me, that's like, it's one of the greatest gifts. I was talking to a friend of mine who just decided to quit drinking. And I told him, I'm like, dude, just stick with it. Just give yourself like 6 weeks and see how you feel. You know, give yourself 6 months, see how you feel. And my life has changed in so many ways for the better. Yeah, man, sometimes my Friday nights aren't like as rowdy and I don't have the war stories and all that. But it's like, if I look at my life from like the helicopter view, it's like, my life is really good.
Wow.
Did you ever have this fear when you first got sober that music wouldn't be as fun?
Oh, absolutely.
Or the music wouldn't be as good?
Oh, I thought my band was going to suck and life was going to be boring. And for a while it did, you know, but, once I kind of got back out on the road and, you know, got into the swing of things, I was like, okay, cool. Life's not so boring. And then I found myself drinking again, you know, because I got a little bit too bored. But once I finally had put it down, it's like, I felt free. It got so bad, you know what I mean, that it was like I needed a break from it for a long time. And once I had finally gotten past the 2-year mark, that was like, okay, I feel like this is what everybody was talking about. I'm finally at that place where I can walk. We made a record in Vegas, and I had gotten 2 years sober, and I was going to this men's meeting out there. And I just remember that moment of taking the cake and, you know, everybody's clapping. And I'm like, I can't believe, like, I'm in Vegas, the city where you just go wreak havoc.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm 2 years sober. I'm making a record. I feel better than I ever have in my life. And I'm in the city where it all goes down, you know? And so I think that was a really kind of pivotal moment for me in my life, just knowing that, like, dude, this thunder, all day, dude. In Sacramento, it was popping off this morning when I was going. Sorry, I was. I'm like, it's the thunder and lightning in Sacramento, and now it's down here. I'm like, is it following me? That's just my ego talking.
Dude, I can't get over how great you look.
Oh, thank you.
How old are you?
I just turned 49.
Wow.
Yeah, man, 49. And people are like, so what kind of work did you get done? And I'm like, work? I'm like, yard work? No, they're like, what, you lose Botox or something, bro? I'm like, dude, no. This is my natural state, man. I will say this. I think maybe I was blessed with some decent genes, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But singing, I think for me, it's like facial exercises. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that makes sense.
I'm like making all these crazy
Yeah,
faces.
but that would just make you more wrinkly, wouldn't it? Like
I
that's how
don't
you
know.
get crow's feet from laughing too much.
I got a little side. I got some crow's feet over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to look better with age, dude. I don't know, man. What's my secret? Can't give it away.
But dude, so I remember, like, let's see, we met 2004 in like Modesto. I feel like
yeah. Yes.
I feel like maybe did I open for you or
Yes. We did a festival and it was just did you say Merced or Madera or
Modesto? I
Modesto.
feel like. And like it was like, if I remember correctly, they didn't, you know, like the stage, they'll have like guardrails that look like kind of like bike racks,
Yep.
you know, like
Yep.
keeping like, or they'll have some kind of like physical structure to like separate the stage from the crowd. Like I seem to recall they had bales of hay.
I think you are correct. Hey man, we're in Modesto, man. Come on back to my house, my sister. Fuck all y'all. You know what I'm saying? That was Modesto. You know?
Right. And
Sorry, Modesto.
What sticks out of my mind more than anything, I could not believe it because it just felt like such a lawsuit waiting to happen. When you're like, okay, separate the crowd. Like,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
wall of
like,
death.
The wall of death.
Yes.
You get like, you know, you got them to separate like down the middle and like get far, like, you know, and then on the count of three, run into each other. Like,
it was just a war zone, dude. I remember that show being so bloody. And seriously,
you had to have done that like every show.
all the time. But I think when we were in Modesto, it was just another level. And it's funny, man, because that night, the fellow that we had named our band after, Papa Roach, the OG Papa Roach, it was the one and only time he had ever seen our band, right? And this got to take, he's probably like in his 70s at this time, and he's from a small town. He came from Wisconsin, you know. It's just like a small town, good old boy kind of guy. And he's just watching this thing like you were on stage earlier, stapling your nuts to your friend's head, or you know, just being par for the course, getting rad. And then we come up on stage and we're ripping, and there's blood everywhere and hay flying everywhere. My grandpa's like, I think he was disturbed a little bit when he left the show. I was like, "What do you think, Grandpa?" He's like, yeah. That was nice." Yeah, I'm like, "Hey, man, it's our generation, Pops. We're crazy."
That's darn right, this generation's crazy, but I might add, it's also pretty health conscious and sensible. And we see more and more people dropping bad habits with today's sponsor, Fume, and their new Fume Zero. What we're talking about is flavored air. It is a smoke and vape alternative, proven to be very successful in helping people replace a bad habit with a good habit. They've got 6 new bold flavors in the new Fume Zero. Man, you got to try it. I love it. You know, I carry one of these in my pocket all the time, and I love the new Fume Zero more than I ever loved Fume in the past. If you want to try it, very simple. You go to tryfume.com. Available for just $24.99. I love it. I think it can help you. One more time, tryfume.com. Let's get back to it. Were there ever any issues over the wall of death?
You know, I've yet to have any issues with that. I think concert goers really know that it's like enter at your own risk. Plus, it's like we take care of each other out there for the most part. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're in the mosh pit, if you go down, dude, somebody picks you up 9 times out of 10. And now, I mean, in hardcore, there's this vibe now where it's called crowd killing. And these dudes will just go in And it's, when they're doing the East Coast hardcore dance and they're
Yeah.
swinging their fists around and they're just punching chicks in the face and kicking people in the throat. And it's like, that's not our vibe, what we're trying to bring.
Right.
We're just like, yo, if you got demons, let's just kill the demons right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Well-
let's not kill each other.
You say crowd killing? That's
Yes.
like going on now?
Yeah, that's what they call it. Like, if you go to a show, sometimes people go with the MO of going to crowd kill. And
Yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty gnarly, dude. They just
Yeah.
go and they flail their fists and their feet, and they're just kicking randomly, and like
Yeah,
it's
and
pretty gnarly.
At hardcore shows, it's kind of expected. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like part of the gig. But at a P Roach show, it's like, I don't think the dude is, 35, 40
Yeah.
with his wife drinking a beer. Like, if we're going to do the wall of death, okay, cool. They're going to go over to the side over here.
Yeah, they're gonna
and
go to
like,
the
this one's for
lawn.
the youth. And
Right.
I still got that in me, dude. I'll hit a mosh pit every once in a while. I'll go to a Lamb of God show and hit the pit.
Ooh.
I was at a Bad Brains show
Oh shit!
in like 1990, maybe 91. And I got on stage. I'm on a stage dive. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm going to be extra rad. I'm going to do a front flip
Oh
off
yeah,
the stage.
Oh, dude, I used to do that all the time.
So I do a front flip off the stage, and because of the rotation, it was like an axe kick kind of a thing. Like
Yes,
and I didn't mean to hurt anybody,
Yeah.
but like I definitely like kicked somebody.
Yeah,
and
you were getting rad.
I didn't necessarily know that I did that, but this front flip leaves me like laying on my back on top of the crowd, right? Whoever I kicked was none too pleased, and I saw him like kind of rise above and just boom,
Dude,
he
just dot your eye?
No, he punched me in my stomach, knocked the wind out of me, and then I'm like, I fell through the crowd, and I've
There
never
he
done.
goes. He disappears.
I don't think I've
did he
ever
go?
done a front flip off the stage since then.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've done a front flip off stage. I used to do it regularly. I used to duct tape my shoes on
Oh, nice.
people would
Yeah,
just
for sure.
yank
Take
my
your
shoes.
shoes. Yeah, yeah.
It was like we started doing Warp. It was just like Warp Tour. I started duct taping my shoes on because I kept stage diving in the crowd, and I'd come back and I'm like barefoot. I'm like, yo, who got my shoe?
That's a good idea, man. That's forward thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
So-
Now I wear boots, but I don't stage dive no more. I actually got a lawsuit. I hurt somebody pretty bad. I broke somebody's neck stage diving. Yeah, some years ago in Sacramento, our hometown, which I feel totally terrible about. But it was kind of fucked up because they tried to take me to court and say that I had pointed them out, like, I'm coming to fuck you up, like, I'm coming to get you. And I'm like, come on, y'all, that's not my style. Like, I'm just trying to stage dive and get rad, Right, and
yeah.
so, yeah, man, I don't do that anymore. I will crowd surf from the back of on this last tour, I was like, I went mosh pit status, and I was like, I would go out in the crowd into the arena, around to the back, the very back of the arena, and go sing a song back there and just rip with the people in the back. Then I'll come to the front and come to the back of the mosh pit and then have them crowd surf me back to the stage. I'll do that, but the crowd,
Yeah.
the stage dive, like, I don't want to break nobody's neck. I'm not a little guy.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm like a $190, you know what I'm saying? And $190 landing on your head cannot be fun.
Ryan Dunn and I used to be on tour together in the early 2000s, and we would crowd surf race. We'd start at
Yes,
the
that's sick.
Yeah, we'd start at the very edge of the stage, like opposite edges, and then we would stage dive and race to each other's spot.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it was pretty
Now
rad.
you got me thinking. Nobody else in my band will be up for it, though. I'm the only kind of guy that's into that. Plus, they're playing instruments.
It's remarkable how fast you can scoot.
Yeah, right. I mean, if people know,
Yeah.
what they're getting into,
Yeah,
the crowds are into it.
Yeah.
That's dope. I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's for sure footage of that. Maybe Paul should dig that up.
I'll Google that up.
Yeah. I always am interested when I talk to like rock stars, like what their criminal record looks like.
Oh,
So I-
criminal record.
I looked up your criminal
Yeah.
record. You do not have one. It said.
Oh,
that
really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then
I mean, according
some
to
got swept under the rug then. What? No, I had a DUI years
Oh,
ago, but since it's been
expunged.
expunged.
Okay, because the internet does not know about this.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, I got a DUI years ago. I got it in Hollywood when we were making our record "Getting Away with Murder." It was like right before I tried to sober up the first time, And I remember we went out, we just finished the song Getting Away with Murder, and we're like, we're going to go out on the town and like bump the track in the car. So we bumped the track, we go to some club, and I think it was like the Ivy or something back in the day. It's one of the hopping clubs, you know, and so we roll there, we get done. I literally had a couple drinks. I wasn't like hammered, you know, I was like just buzzed, which you shouldn't be driving, I know. But I got back in the car, and the guy, he never, you know, the valet sometimes will take the headlights, turn the headlights off. And so I got back out on,
son of a bitch.
yeah, dude, I got back out on Sunset and was driving down Sunset and didn't have my lights on. I got pulled over, and they're like, you know why I pulled you over? I'm like, no. He's like, your lights are off. And they're like, you know, they probably smelt it on me. And so I spent a night in Hollywood jail. That was no fun. It was like, I had to sit on this chair, and I was like handcuffed to the ground. It sucked.
I had some time at that. The one on Wilcox?
I think so. Yeah, the car got impounded that night. I woke up. I came to the next day. I'm like, I got to find this car. They're like, your car's at this lot. I went straight to the liquor store.
Guy.
Fucked you.
Yeah, fuck that
Yeah.
Pinche valet.
But the internet doesn't know about that. The internet says that the closest thing you got to a criminal arrest was 2001 on Ozzfest.
Oh yeah.
You were detained for inciting a riot.
This is correct.
It was you told the audience to throw mud at the stage.
Yeah, so it was like
you're
raining.
trying to get them to throw it at you.
Yeah, I just wanted like utter raw destruction. We're on Ozzfest, and like, you know, we're out with Slipknot and Marilyn Manson and Ozzy, and it's like, you know, everybody's just trying to outdo each other every night. And the crowd it started raining, and I saw people throwing mud at each other, and I was like, oh fucking what's up? I was like, I want to see that fucking mud on the stage. So they start throwing the mud, and the place just becomes a mud fest, right? And as mud's coming, then the next thing you know, I'm like, we're gonna fucking tear this motherfucker up. People start literally tearing the lawn out of the ground, and then tearing sprinkler heads and chucking them. People are breaking chairs, and it just
that's not what you asked for.
It became a whole nother level, and I was sitting there, I'm like, yeah. And then, you know, totally just on my high horse, like, look at us, we're crazy. And then I come off stage, and my tour manager's like, cops are looking for you. I'm like, fuck. My A&R's like, I got a town car here, we could just put you in the trunk and we'll zip you out of here. So I get in the trunk of the town car, and we're leaving, and they page. I think maybe he had a cell phone. I think he had a cell phone. Cell phones were a thing, I think, at this point. And call up the A&R. They're like, you got Jacoby with you. You need to bring him back. You know, he needs to, you know, come deal with this with the cops, or they're going to arrest him for evading the police. And so I came back and turned myself into them, and it was a New Jersey State Police. They detained me for a few hours, and then I had to pay a crazy fine. I was banned from the venue, had to pay a bunch of money to restore the venue, and the worst part was Sharon Osbourne chewing my ass out. Once I got done with that, I was like, the cops were cooler to me than she was, man. But I needed for real. But I needed that kind of ass chewing at that point in time.
Sure.
Like, she's like, you got the world in your fucking hands and you're fucking it up, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, Mom. Yeah,
that's incredible.
Yeah,
man.
I needed it. I needed to be put back in check, because I just was like out of control on that tour, drinking, burning myself with cigarettes, and just, you know, doing the deal.
Rad.
Just rock starring it out. Full flight from reality.
Yeah, so in 2001, that makes you like 23.
Something like that, 23, 24, somewhere in there. Yeah.
That's a pretty epic age to be on top of the world like that.
Yeah, I got a son right now that's 23, and I'm thinking about him being in my position. I'm just like, oh my gosh. No. Yeah, he's on another path than me. He's on a different path.
Dude, I'm so fascinated that you're like, throw mud at me. It reminds me of something I did. It was one of the worst things I did, and how this wasn't on my amends list makes no sense to me. Like, I'm realizing that I should.
Well, maybe you should.
I should
make some
address
amends on this. Okay.
It was a Download Festival, maybe.
Oh yeah, Download. That's a good
one.
Yep.
And not the main stage, the side stage. It was like a tent that held like 5,000 people. Yep. So like and I forget what it was. There's some reason why there were just like lots and lots of eggs. like eggs, like the crates of eggs, you know. And
Did you go pilfer these from backstage? Is that what you're saying?
well, no, like they came from somewhere, and
They magically appear. These eggs came from
And-
somewhere.
and
Somehow they ended up eggs on stage.
yeah, I had a shady manager, and he just had all these eggs. So like wherever the idea came from. And I had no idea what band was coming on after my nut stapling performance.
Yeah.
But
Which is iconic.
no idea what band's coming on next. And I said, okay, I'm gonna give out these eggs. I think it was like 50 crates of eggs, some absurd one. I'm gonna hand them. I'm gonna hand out all these eggs. Be very careful not to break any of these eggs, okay? Everyone gets some. But when the next band comes out,
Oh, this is fucking amazing.
yeah, let them have
Oh
it.
shit!
Yeah.
What band was it?
It was a band called the Electric Six.
Oh, yeah, I remember them.
And they wore these crazy zoot suits.
Yes.
Super
Stylish. Yeah.
style, zoot suits, and they're just getting pelted with eggs.
Oh.
So bad. And they're wearing dress shoes and just their feet are slipping around all the, it was just,
They got salmonella. They're shitting themselves the next day.
it was one of the worst things I ever did.
Hey, man.
But here's the crazy part.
Here's
band-
the crazy part. Now here's the crazy part.
Here's the crazy part. The band that came on after Electric Six was Pennywise.
Oh God, you're lucky you didn't do it to Pennywise. Fletcher would have murdered you.
I was
Oh,
this
no.
close to being dead.
Yeah, you would have died. Fletcher would have killed you.
Fuck. So you
Yeah.
had no idea what band was
I
coming
had no
in next.
idea. I had no idea.
Wow.
It could have been Pennywise. But dude, I'm as I tell that right now, I'm my
Thank
face.
God. Thank God. Thank God it was the Electric Six.
Yeah, I
if you're
mean-
listening, fellas, in Electric Six, Steve, sorry.
Yeah, man, I got it.
That's great.
It's a wild story, man, for sure. And then
I don't have a story that could top that. I don't know if I
Okay,
can.
So then
That's a good one.
some stories are just hard to top. And I'll tell you, when I want to be hard to top, I go ahead and take a BlueChew tablet because it helps men have better sex. That's what it's for. That's why I take it. And if you think it could help you have better sex, then by all means, why not give it a shot? Especially when you can get an entire month's supply absolutely for free. You just pay $5 for shipping if you go to BlueChew.com and use the promo code STEVO. It's all very self-explanatory on the website, very easy to do, and potentially very worth it. I am a big proponent of men having better sex. I think this is a healthy option, and that's why I'm proud to tell you. BlueChew.com with the promo code STEVO, an entire month's supply absolutely for free. All you pay is $5 for shipping. And let's get back to it. Then after, I'm in the backstage area without and I'm sitting there with this chick, and this guy comes up and throws a beer. He's trying to throw a beer on me, but he gets it all over the chick that I'm with, right? And then I learned that this is a member of the Electric Six. Oh. Now he's out of his stage clothes. So he threw a beer all
Oh,
over
it's
my...
the same night.
Same night,
Yeah.
same show. He threw a beer all over my girl. And I'm like, so I go and tell Pontius.
Yeah, you're all. Here you go, Chris. I got a target for you.
I go and tell Pontius because Pontius doesn't, I said, dude, this guy threw beer all over my girl. And he goes, which one?
Yeah.
Okay, Pontius
This guy
goes,
threw a beer all over my girl. What are you gonna do about it?
Yes. Yeah.
Pontius goes and puts on a wrestling singlet.
Yes.
He just,
Sounds about right.
He's got a bag of thongs and Speedos and
Because he came to fucking wrestle.
Yeah, he chose a wrestling singlet.
This is great.
He goes up now I think that Pontius is going after the Electric Six. He said, which one of you guys did it?
Yes, fuck you guys.
And they locked themselves into a trailer because they know Pontius is coming after them now. Oh, and at one point, one of the guys inside the trailer, the Electric Six, opens up the blinds to peek out and see what's going on. Pontius sees him open up, and Pontius punches through the window.
Oh, yes.
I think he was all bloody and whatever, dude. That's where we were at the
Wow.
time.
Dude, that was an era, man. It really was, man. It's after I think Woodstock just opened up the we don't
Yeah.
give a fuck
Yeah.
era.
Yeah.
And we carried the torch for a while until then we realized we gave a fuck.
Right.
You know? It's wild.
It's so
It
gnarly,
is.
dude. What crazy stories, man. And we didn't get arrested or anything.
Nah.
They're fine or nothing.
Yeah, you're fine. You're getting away with
Yeah, I
murder.
think that
Yeah.
deserves an amends.
It deserves an
I think
amends,
so,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah,
Damn.
for sure.
What was the turning point for you when you started thinking, okay, I actually give a fuck? Was it having kids?
That was the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just having kids. Maybe take a look at my life and go, man, maybe you should slow it down a little bit. You're a little off the rails, and that's when I tried to first clean up.
Yeah.
You know, but it just didn't stick, and you know, I did a lot of my damage out on the road though. I'd come home and like try to dry out or hide it. You know, I remember when I first sobered up, man. I was going through like I had this studio upstairs and. I was going through boxes and just, oh God, there's a bottle there and there's a bottle there and there's a this there and a that there. I'm like, oh my God. My kid, yeah, I'm trying to do right by my children.
Oh, did I? Oh, God damn it. Well, good catch.
Yeah.
Oh, did you mute it on?
Yeah, hit the button.
I hit a button.
Oop.
So yes, you were on Ozzfest. Like, dude, Ozzy, what?
R.I.P., man.
Yeah.
Rest in
Right?
peace.
Is it like? I mean, I just don't even know like what to say there other than like how amazing is that? dude?
Yeah, that dude I mean, they called him the Prince of Darkness, but that dude he just
sure.
had a light shining out of him. You know what I mean?
for sure.
I think the thing that I admired most about him was, I guess, kind of growing up and watching that show, The Osbournes, and just watching the father, you know what I mean? And like watch the way that he loved and adored his wife and his children. Like, I just admired that about him. I thought that was really cool. And obviously, I mean, he's a great singer, great vocalist, fucking amazing rock star. But just a kind, generous, rad soul, you know?
Yeah.
And man,
I mean, universally beloved.
absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Like when Ozzy died, I was with the bros and I was like who else is there that's just universally
Yeah.
beloved? You know, like you got Dolly Parton
Yep, she is.
for sure.
She's amazing.
I mean, Mr. Rogers.
For sure.
R.I.P. Mr. Rogers, dude.
You think Marilyn Monroe's on that list? For
Ah,
universally beloved?
No.
No.
Yeah, I mean, she was kind of there's a little shade in there, you know?
Yeah,
It's a little
yeah,
shade.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
like,
I mean, fuck, but Ozzy was a little wild too. So
Well,
I mean, it's
right.
like,
Yeah,
how's
yeah,
Ozzy get the pass, but she doesn't? I don't know.
Well,
but
I
I get
think,
what you're going with.
like, you know, I was gonna say that Marilyn Monroe cheated. You know, like our John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
Cheated on Jackie O with Marilyn Monroe,
Yeah.
right? So like, but then again, Ozzy like banged every housekeeper.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
famously, that's not like
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
very public.
but like
Really?
every
Yeah.
nanny that came in to take care of the
Oh my god, dude.
I think that's the case, and
That's
and here
gnarly.
like I don't want to be
Yeah,
smirched.
that's like you gotta get an ugly nanny. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get an ugly nanny, dude.
yeah, dude.
Stop hiring the cute ones,
You gotta be
man.
really careful about that,
Yeah.
dude. You really do.
Because golly, I mean, you got some beautiful young German cutie that's your nanny, and like that's just like a
no
recipe
bueno,
for disaster.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Schwarzenegger.
yeah.
Oh, dude, he did
No,
have an
but he
ugly
did.
nanny.
He had an ugly nanny. That poor guy. He was just doing bad, dude. I remember I heard that story, and I saw the picture of the nanny, and I was like, "Oh well, maybe my philosophy is penetrable."
You gotta get a dude.
Yeah, a manny.
Yeah, Manny.
I think
my
that's
God.
the way.
Dude,
Ozzy should have got a manny.
That's so utterly amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, dude, you're lobbing it up right here, mentioning the Osbournes on MTV.
Yeah.
Like, talk to me about Scarred.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
Scarred, yeah. That was a fun time, man. That was a fun show to do. I remember MTV had hit me up for a few ideas for shows, and there was a couple of them I was like, they're just kind of corny. Like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah,
it was
I mean,
like,
dude, like Pimp My Ride didn't necessarily work out well for Exhibit. I think that he's pretty candid about that. Like, that was a misstep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Scarred, not the case, right?
Scarred was great. It popped off for me. It was great on the channel, and the ratings were really hot for it, and it was a fun show to shoot. The people that I worked with were great. I remember every time we get together, I shot it all down in most all of it down in Melrose on the back alleys there. And he brought his computer and he'd pull up the footage, and I'd watch all the footage for the show, and then we'd script out the lines there, and then I would just watch these things and just
Now, if I remember correctly, was it like notable action star athletes telling the story of their worst injury, or was it even like just like random people?
It was just random people. It was just
carnage.
kids. Yeah.
Oh,
Random
man.
carnage. They went out online and just scoured the internet and found these videos of these kids, and then
Yeah.
tracked the kids down and tell us your scarred story.
Sort of like ridiculousness,
Yeah.
but just
Yeah, it was like
Just
ridiculous.
carnage.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
ridiculousness before ridiculousness, which I love that show.
Did you
Deerdick
have-
killed it.
Did you not have like Tony Hawk on there, like telling?
No. This is all like.
I'm confusing
This
this
is
with
all-
a different show. Then
Yeah, this is
somehow.
I wish, man. Tony Hawk. I remember I saw Tony Hawk in the airport once. I was like, that's Tony Hawk.
sworn I
That's
saw
tight.
Tony
Yeah,
on
like I
that.
feel like
Maybe.
like he did like telling the story of doing the loop with Wild Boys.
Yeah.
Dude,
like where
maybe.
he
I
fractured
can't
his
remember.
pelvis, concussed. Dude, it was
Yeah.
the
Yeah, he's
gnarliest.
been through some gnarly
I was
shit.
so
I mean,
stoked on that show when it was coming out,
Oh,
and then
thank you.
nowadays I just can't take myself to watch
Oh,
slams
dude.
like that.
Okay.
It's heavy.
Yeah, like that's the question. Is like. I can watch anything happen to me, like the most grievous
Yeah.
footage of me. I'm like, oh, dude, this is killer. I got footage. But like, but if it's like ESPN, like, oh, some basketball player snapped their leg on the court, like
yeah,
I can't,
I
I
can't
can't
watch it.
I
Nah.
don't want to see it.
I remember I was watching the Anderson Silva fight when he
Yeah.
when he busted his leg and
Yeah.
he went to go and step back down on his foot.
Ah.
And I was at a friend's house, and their teenage son was like, "Oh, dude," he's like trying to rewind it and watch it again. I'm just like, "Oh, I can't fucking watch this. This is
Right.
fucking me up, dude."
Yeah.
It's I'm one of those people that, like, when I see somebody fall or I see an injury, I feel this. You get this feeling inside, like it's like pins and needles, like
Yeah.
ugh. Oh, like I feel it's this I don't know what it is about me, but I
Is
just
that why the show ended? Because it just was too gnarly?
no, it ended because MTV came to us and they were like, "Listen, we love the show, but we want to do more female-oriented programming." And I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
"Okay, well, that's that." Yeah, so
Wow.
I got fired.
That-
It was tight though, dude. I went on tour. I was busy anyway.
How many
so it's
seasons
all
was
good.
that?
I think it was 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a great run, and then when I saw Ridiculousness come around, I was like, for a minute, I was a little salty. I was like, "Oh
For
man,
sure.
what the fuck?" But then I watched it and I was like, "Oh, Rob Dyrdek does such a great job," and like
Yeah.
having the panel with him and Chanel West Coast just doing her laugh. I'm just like, I love this show. And so yeah, Rob out there, yo, have me on your show, bro. What's up?
I mean, are they still doing it?
I think,
I
so.
think
Yeah, I
so.
think
I
it's
think
their
they're
never-ending
doing-
show, dude.
they're
It just
never
keeps
gonna
going. It
Stop
crushes.
that fucking show.
It's the only. Dude, I watched a video about the business of ridiculousness.
Yeah, it's crazy.
heavy.
Yeah, it's
dude.
crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, just like how much, like how many episodes they pump out.
Yeah, don't they
and-
pump out like 300 episodes a year?
Oh, God.
Or
I mean, I
more
feel
than
like
that?
every time I turn the TV on, there's a new episode on. So I
Yeah.
feel that's
Right.
a grind.
And he says it's only like 9% of his time utilized. Like,
I feel I feel like I remember. It's this video saying that Dyrdek gets 150 grand per episode. Maybe a
Snap, that's tight.
Yeah.
Over 100.
Good for
Yeah.
him. I can
Yeah.
tell you, I didn't get paid 150 grand an episode for starring. Golly, I mean, shoo. That's nice, man. Good for him, dude.
Yeah, for sure. And
Props.
Tremaine was in on it, like starting it. So
Yeah.
like I don't know what Tremaine gets, but Tremaine doesn't have to show up.
Yeah, that's what we call mailbox money.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's nice. That's nice.
Now, like with I mean, dude, it's so incredible that Papa Roach forms in 1993.
Yeah,
I think of where I was at in 1993, and like
you're at a Bad Brain show.
yeah.
I was
know?
6.
Yeah, you're
Right.
6.
In 1993, I was 6 years old. Yeah,
So 1993, I
You just
turned-
quit shitting your pants.
yeah, exactly.
I was starting
yeah.
the band.
Yeah, I turned 19 in 1993, so you would have been turning like 17.
Yep. I was a kid, man. I just met some dudes from this small town, and we saw Green Day killing it, right? So they're from the Bay, just not too far from where I was going to high school, and I was like, I want to do this. Met some dudes. I met my OG drummer. We played football together. I was a drummer, he was a drummer. We put our drum sets together. Found out he was a way better drummer than I was. Then I got a bass guitar, and then somebody stole my bass guitar, and that's how I became a singer. I was just like, I can't afford another instrument. And Dave was just like, fuck it, dude, be a singer. I'm like, all right, cool. And so I just kind of...
Buckner said that?
Yeah, exactly.
I remember him, dude. I remember...
Yeah, he came to one of the shows like last year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He's doing great, man. He and I have been able to really build such a solid relationship.
That's epic.
He's really cool.
I remember
he's good people.
I remember at the time, 2005, I feel like it was. Maybe. Yeah, it would have been 2005.
Yep.
And he was definitely in trouble.
Yeah.
I was in trouble with him.
Yeah, you know. We're like, fuck, where's Dave? Oh, he's fucking hanging out with Steve-O again. Fuck!
The sad reality is that back then, hanging out with Steve-O was a very unhealthy move. But today, not so much. Take Moon Pie, for example. My dog, she hangs out with me everywhere I go on tour, and she is very healthy thanks to today's sponsor, Ollie. This is dog food that's super healthy, actual food, nutrient rich, comes to you in a refrigerated box with the dry ice. It goes in the fridge because it's real, actual food that's super healthy for your dog. Your dog deserves better. And to get this, all you got to do is go to ollie.com/Steve-O. On the website, you give a little bit of information about your dog. It tailors a diet for your dog. And by using that link and the promo code Steve-O at checkout, you get 60% off your welcome pack. Plus, there's nothing to lose because it comes with a 100% happiness guarantee on your first box. Simple as that. Nothing to lose and everything to gain for a happier, healthier dog thanks to Ollie. So one more time, 60% off your welcome pack. You go to ollie.com. That's OLLIE.com/Steve-O and use the promo code Steve-O at checkout. Your dog will thank you. You will thank your dog. And now let's ride this baby all the way home.
Yeah, man, it was he was going through some heavy life stuff, you know, and this life, you know, it's like it can grab a hold of you and really just put you through the ringer. And we were all really worried.
I mean, that was like, as far as like firing a band member, if you could even call that, it was like the most compassionate parting of ways.
Yeah, it was, like. Man. We were just, I remember calling his mom and just going, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm trying to help him out here, and he just keeps falling. And, you know, it was his substances that he partook in were a bit heavier than mine, right? And so it just was frightening to watch my homie go down like that. And he got the help he needed. And, you know, it just came to a point where, you know, it was just we needed to move on.
Right.
And it was amicable. But there was a little there was tension, you know, for a couple years, you know, but we got through that. And, you know, he's just done such a great thing with his life, and he's just such a good dude, and been able to be a great father. Like he was a single father for years, and so him being able to be there to raise up his kid, like everything happens for a reason in this weird way, right? And then years later we reconnected. We did a show in Sacramento. He pulled up, he played a song with us. And like it was like, you know, that moment where I was like, all right, all the walls are down and now we're brothers again. And since then, whenever we roll through Boise, he's moved out to Boise recently, a few years ago.
So that's where we saw him?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was in Boise.
Yeah, so whenever we roll through there, we roll up, pull the bus up to his house and have a day. He's got a great pool, jacuzzi, his girl's cooking out.
That just makes me feel so good.
Yeah, it is, man. It's one of those things that like I'm so grateful for in sobriety and being able to mend that relationship, you know, because it's gnarly, man. This thing can just destroy people's lives and just, you know, destroy relationships and families and bands and friends. And, you know, to be able to like rekindle that has just been great. He's a very valued friend of mine. Like,
I love that.
Yeah.
And there's so many other things too that can destroy these things. So like, you know, let's not just chalk it up to sobriety. Like there's many factors at play that just point to you doing
managers
things right.
could fuck this shit up, you know, lawyers fucking record companies.
Sure, just
money
in general.
itself.
Yeah, money in general. Yeah.
Am I right that that there's only been 2 band members to leave Papa Roach,
Yeah.
David Buckner
Yep.
and the trombone player?
Yeah. The old rusty trombone. Which I'm still really good friends with, man.
Right,
Ben
and
Luther.
that's not even like an acrimonious firing. It's
Yeah.
just like, hey, we're moving away from ska.
Yeah, totally. We're like, we're not a ska band. We're not going to skank anymore. So
Yeah.
we had him in the band for like, we were looking for a guitar player, and I was like, well, we ain't got a guitar player. Might as well have a trombone player, dude. We can pick it up. And so we finally, and it's funny, man, because Jerry, our guitar player, he was like into metal and goth and like industrial music, listening to like Skinny Puppy and Ministry and Metallica. And we were like very funky, and I was like, we needed a guitar player. And my
Well,
friend,
that was like coming off the heels of Operation Ivy.
absolutely.
And shit, so
yeah.
that made sense.
Yeah, dude, I'm a huge Op Ivy fan, man. I had the pleasure of meeting Tim a couple years ago. We did a festival, and Rancid was on the festival, and I got to meet him. I was totally starstruck. I'm just like, oh my god! And he was so cool and so gracious and so rad. Like to meet your heroes is pretty awesome. But yeah. We eventually tracked down a guitar player, Jerry, and now we're not a ska band. Thank God. I mean,
Yeah.
all due respect to ska music. I still listen to it. I'm just not playing it.
Now, back in '93 when you started, was the name? Was it the first choice you landed on for the name?
We had a couple different ideas. One was like, I think Dirt Merchants, which is just, I'm glad we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Somehow we ended up with Papa Roach, and I'm just like, to this day, I'm like, that Johnny Cash song, Boy Named Sue?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you just kind of, I'm the boy named Sue. It's like, oh, well, we're the band named Papa Roach. Like, fuck. It's like, it's a cool name, but it's like really not that cool. But I'm like, it's our name.
Yeah, it's
I remember I was like, probably like 3 years later, we're an independent band doing shows, and we were like, should we change? I want to change our name. And we're like, we can't fucking change our name, dude. Our fans won't know who we are. Because before the internet,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, we're going to go flyering and nobody's going to know who blah, blah, blah is. Like, they'll know who Papa Roach is. And so we felt like we were stuck with this name at that point. And we're like, all right, well, fuck it. We're just going to go
worked.
with it,
Yeah,
And
it
so,
worked.
I don't
Yeah.
think there's a problem with Papa Roach.
No, I don't think so either.
oh, man,
Plus,
it
what would
works.
you tell your grandpa?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, listen, man, we named it after you, dude. It's
Yeah.
funny, man. It's trippy because I had this realization probably about 6 months ago. We've been doing a lot of charity work for the last like 2 to 3 years, and that's been a big part of
Charity with the mental health stuff?
absolutely.
Yeah.
And so the music is, and I've met so many people that are like, yo, your music has been such a big help, and like been an inspiration or whatnot. And our logo for the band is an upside down cockroach, right? And somebody asked me years ago, why do you have a dead cockroach? I'm like, well, he's not dead, he's just on his back. And I was out doing chores in the backyard, and I saw this little cockroach, and he was on his back. And I was like, rolled up to it, and I was like, I'm not gonna step on it. Like, I'm just gonna flip him over and see if he's still alive, because I didn't know if he was alive. And I touched him, and he flipped over and he scurried away. And I just had this like light bulb moment, because I never really liked the logo. I was like, because always people thought it was a dead cockroach, and I'm like, it's just not like we're not dead, we're alive, we're thriving. And what I realized, and it's kind of corny, but it meant so much to me at the time, is that it really tells the story of like my life in this weird, odd way of like, I was like on my back and I didn't know how to get my life right. And somebody else came to me and was like, yo, how can I help? Right. And like flipped me back over on my feet. And I got back after life. And that's just, and now the logo makes sense to me. Now I'm like, oh, okay, cool. The logo's cool. Like, he's just on the struggle bus and he needs some help. And like,
I like
I thought you were
it
going to
just-
say that the new logos, you flipped him over.
No, nah, dude, nah, man. He's still on the struggle bus and he needs some help. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, man. So I don't know why I felt like I wanted to tell that story, but I just felt like it was just a cool aha moment for me. I was on a conference call with the band. I'm like, dude, guys, I got something so cool. And they're like, that's cool, dude. I'm like,
Are you drinking again?
what do you don't get it? But I mean, I don't know, man. I think that's cool, man. I think serving somebody else, helping somebody else in need
Sure.
is like, it's part of this calling in this life. I think that's one of the things that's given me purpose, you know, and like reinvigorated my spirit, reinvigorated my passion towards life, reinvigorated my passion towards music, you know.
Yeah. I think the fact of, I mean, there's so much that's impressive. I said stability, but like just the endurance, man. Like you had David Buckner
Yep.
left. The trombone guy doesn't really count.
Yeah, it was.
Other than that, like no lineup changes.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
we're
Same-
a band of brothers. You know, we met. I think when you struggle in the trenches with people, right? There's a bond that is built, like you guys, right here on this bus together. You guys have done tons of work together.
Yeah.
Built things together. I come up with ideas together, put those ideas into motion, and it's like there's something about doing that with somebody that creates a bond that's really hard to break.
yeah,
sure.
And at the same time, the overwhelming majority of bands that have great success have all kinds of turmoil.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
you know, like
I mean, there's
like
been some.
When you describe it like that, well, when you've been through this, it's like no, you're the exception, not the rule.
Right,
You
right.
know, like the same lineup for the last 17 years. It's epic, and for that matter, like you got married to your girl.
Yeah.
Like before you blew up. Like,
I mean, she married a janitor. Like I was a janitor at a hospital. She fell in love with not the rock star. You
I mean,
know.
dude, that's so awesome.
Thank
Yeah.
you, man.
I mean, it's so awesome. Like the majority of dudes, like whatever chick they're with, and then they blow up, you know, and get all
Yeah.
successful.
yeah.
Like, I mean, that
They do the
kudos.
celebrity upgrade or whatever, and it's like, yeah, man, there's just this, you know, back to my wife, there's just this fire between her and I, through the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I just don't have that, I guess, to just give up and walk away, because there's been moments, like I said earlier, where
Sure.
we're just like, you know, I've had my moral failures in this relationship, and she's forgiven me, and I've, you know, there's been moments where she's like, I'm out, you know, and I'm like, no, baby, don't go, you know, and so
Yeah.
I think that's the glue that has strengthened us, is being able to get through those, you know, those tough moments where it feels like the world's falling apart around us and this ain't gonna work, and when it comes down to it, it's like there's just she's my Sharon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
Like straight up, it's like she's just that woman that like still inspires me. Like when I see her sitting on the toilet just pushing one out, like she's still beautiful to me. You know what I mean? Like
did
all
she-
the good, the bad, the ugly.
Is she part of the business of Papa Roach?
No,
Like,
she's not. She's not in the business. She doesn't have an interest really in that. She's just, for her, I think she would be great in this business. Honestly, I think she would be a stone cold killer in this business, because she is a get shit doneer. She is the person, if like shit's going down, you want this woman in your corner. You know what I mean? In any regard, any way possible. You're in the trenches, you want this woman in your corner. And she's just been a rock, you know, just been a rock to me. And so grateful for this woman. And yeah, man, she's pretty much an overall badass.
and she's in Sacramento?
Yeah, she's at home right now holding down the fort, you know, full-time mama. Sometimes she'll get irritated with that. She's like, I could have done blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, babe, like raising up these kids is like the highest calling. Like you're molding the future of our family. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts in the home, right? Like the dysfunction either gets fixed there or begins there.
Right.
And, you know, I think being good parents and raising up some good kids and like seeing that now, we're both really stoked that we haven't given up, you know, because you can fuck some kids up, you know.
All right, dude, I gotta keep blowing smoke up your ass because I'm so
Oh man,
impressed.
I'll take it. I'll take it, man, because I'm gonna get home and have to take the trash out and go clean up the chicken shit.
Well, right.
Yeah.
But I'm just so impressed that, like, the steadiness of Papa Roach.
Yeah.
Like, there's never been, like, a break. There's never been a breakup. There's never even been a lull.
Yeah,
like,
I
you
mean-
guys have just been just firing through.
It's funny you bring that up, because I was talking to my manager before I came here, and we were like, what's the next move for P. Roach? And I was like, we're working on a record right now, so we're
Sure.
gonna, you know, drop a record and do that. But it's like, I feel like there needs to be a point where we go, we're gonna take a break for a minute. We're just gonna pause. you know, maybe 2 years, get away from the road.
You've never done that.
No, man. The only time I've ever done that was during COVID. Like, the first.
And even during COVID, you were active as hell.
Yeah,
like,
we were getting after it. I know.
You were like, dude, we're on YouTube now.
Yes, we straight up. That's when our social media started popping off. Honestly, man. I don't know. We just have this drive. I feel like idle hands is the devil's playground, and like,
sure.
Maybe I'm running from something, you know, or maybe I'm just passionate about something. I really think it's the latter. I think I'm passionate. And I'm in a band with other fellas that are just can't stop creating. Tobin, my bass player, is the primary writer in the band for the riffs and the music. And it's every day. I'm like, what's up? What's good, dude? What are you doing? Oh, I'm working on this riff, man. I'm working on this. And he's got to have like 20 hard drives right now full of music that I've never put vocals on, that is just waiting for me to get into the studio. And I can't keep up with this fool. Really, it's like he just has this drive that it's inspiring to me, and he'll play me this stuff that he's working on. I'm like, oh my gosh, I mean, this can't be for P Roach because it's way outside the box, but I just feel like somebody needs to pitch your music to other people too, man, because he just writes so much good stuff and he's so talented. And you know, I love the gig, man.
Hasn't there been like,
oh shit, you got an Ozzy tat. That's sick. That's tight.
Hasn't there been like pivots in the sound of your music?
Oh yeah.
And like, wouldn't you attribute that to like how you've like endured, like the longevity? It's like you adapted.
Yeah, I think for us, I'm a big fan of all types of genres of music. I love everything from metal, punk, hip hop, hardcore, pop, electronic. Like I listen, even country now I'm listening to. I'm like, I would stab myself in the face if I was 20 years old and knew that
my girl's crazy about
the
country
49-year-old
music.
Jacoby was listening to country. Yeah,
my girl like listens to it.
She all
day
about
long.
that country, huh?
Yeah, she loves it, and I'm coming around.
Yeah, there's some of it. You know, I think Post Malone did a good job. I listen to his record quite a bit, and I'm like, all right, man, it's pretty tasty. But you know, I think for, you know, back to the music and the evolution of it, it's our bass player Tobin is always evolving on what he's doing, and I'm like his number one fan. I'm his biggest fan. I'm like, oh, shit's dope, dude. That's tight, dude. And so he's always pushing the record forward for us, and I think that is really, he's the engine behind that, and I just enjoy the ride. You know, it's like I get in the studio and I'm like, all right, where are we taking this thing today? And yeah, man, we just keep evolving it.
Is it normal that you put out a single? You just put out a single, but the album's not done. Doesn't have. Like, don't normally people finish the album and then they're like, okay, we got our album. Now we're gonna put out it.
Yeah, for me, I'm like, we're at this point now where streaming has really kind of changed the business format, where it's like the Wild West. You can do whatever the fuck you want. We are the record company now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So our last album, Ego Trip, we did it straight independent, and we've had some great successes with it. We had like 4 number ones on this last record, which is the most number ones on a record we've ever had. And I'm super grateful for that. And so we're like, all right, we're going to take this momentum and continue to release music. And so we'd come home off the tour, pop in the studio for like a week, see what we came up with. And we came up with some stuff that we thought was fire. We're like, well, fuck, dude, let's just drop this. Let's go make a video, drop it. I don't care if the record's done, because eventually there'll be a record. And so we just dropped a second single, Brain Dead, which the video's off the chain. You got to see it.
Nice.
I did all my own stunts in this thing. I screwed my back up. I was like working with the stunt coordinator on it. And he's like, dude, you could actually be a stunt man. And I'm like, really? I could? And I'm like, and then later in the day, I'm like, oh God, my back. I was on this camera, swinging from this camera like 18 feet in the air, and the music is blaring. And I can't tell him to lower the camera down so I can get off, and I'm hanging on this thing, and I'm like, I can only hang on for so long, and I'm spinning in a circle, swinging around. I'm like, I fell off this thing, and I came down on the ground. You know when you're falling and you try to catch yourself, and you straighten your leg, you anticipate the landing wrong, and you straighten your legs out.
Hyperextension.
Yeah, it jolted straight up my spine, and I'm like 6 weeks later still, I'm like, but we suffer for the arts, my brother. You are a prime case of suffering for the arts, my friend.
Sure. So do you really not have a record label now?
So we are New Noise Records is our deal.
Your own company.
Yes, our own company. We are the only band on it. Eventually, we will sign an artist, but right now we're doing it ourselves. We partner with ADA, which is a company that helps us distribute the music worldwide and put it up on all the platforms.
What do you even need help to do that? Don't you just?
That's the next step. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like baby steps to the like completely Tech Nine style of independent.
Well, what's the platform that you push the music out to?
Spotify.
Well, there's Spotify, but
it's like BuzzFeed, BeanPod. There's a bunch of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's like you upload it to one thing and then it just spits it out.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the next move for us. You know what I mean? It's like fully just
pare down the overhead.
I mean, it's pretty wild. Like, once we started doing this thing on our own and we like took a peek behind the curtain and we're like, oh, we're gonna go see the wizard, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm a fucking wizard. Like, you take the mystery out of it, you know.
Right.
And then we went and started the independent company and we actually made money as a band on records. And then I was like, oh, hell no. Now we're going to audit everybody because I know there's money. Because they play this game where they're just tuck and roll and hide this. Yeah. And I'm in the middle of an audit right now. And I've found some things that I'm like, oh, we're going to court.
Wow.
Oh, we're going to litigate on this one because it's mine and it's not yours.
That's great.
And so I'm really stoked about that. I think learning more about the business has made me realize, like, you can make a living doing this,
sure.
You know, and I mean, for a young artist starting, the virality is the way to go. You know,
right.
if
more artists are breaking on TikTok.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I mean, bands are having comebacks because of TikTok.
ICP.
Yeah. Dude, they're killing it.
ICP.
I'm just like bigger than ever.
I'm talking to my homeboy Violent J. He says because they had some shit take off on TikTok that they just sold out their first tour. Like before they even went on the tour, every single ticket sold. He's like, because of TikTok.
That's sick. I mean, we've had some moments on there that have brought back relevance for us as well, you know, and I'm just like, we're playing in front of the biggest crowds we've played in our career and some of the biggest stages in front of the biggest audiences. We just headlined this festival in Germany called Wacken Festival. It's good festival. One of the best in Germany. And 80,000, 90,000 people on a Saturday night, dude. And I'm standing on that stage just pinching myself like, is this real?
Did you find TikTok helping you guys with sales and
Yeah, man. I mean, we find it's like if we'll have something popping off on TikTok, we'll see it reflect in the streams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or people on iTunes buying the song. And
you guys did a collab with one of my good friends, Chad Tepper.
Oh, Tepper's great, man. I love Tepper, dude. He's awesome, dude.
Yeah, he's one of my best friends.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to him in a minute, man.
Yeah, he wanted me to say hi.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I'll shoot him a text. I'll call him when I get out of here. Yeah. I love that dude. He's good heart, man. He's good people.
For sure.
Yeah. A bro.
Okay, cool.
For
yeah,
sure.
Absolutely, man.
So I wonder, like, it's so crazy that your Infest album dropped same time as Jackass premiered on MTV.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
dude,
that was a moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, year 2000.
Yeah, it was a moment, dude. And we were watching your guys' the videos, you know, beforehand. Like, we've been fans of you guys from the very beginning.
Dude.
And it's cool, like, side by side, watching each other just murder.
I mean, dude, what are the chances? Like, what are the chances that, like, here 25 years later, like, we're still active?
I mean, we're cockroaches, brother. They can't get rid of us. You know what I'm saying? We are the herpes of the entertainment industry. We just keep coming back.
Right. What? So like the 25th anniversary of Infest.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, is there a special?
We've just been out touring. You know, we've been going out on tour. We're doing a tour, Rise of the Roach tour. We did leg 1. We took out Rise Against and Under Oath. And that was extremely successful. Yeah, Rise Against is great. They just dropped a brand new record too, by the way. Plug for Rise Against. The homies' album's called Ricochet. Check it out. And then we're starting up leg 2 here in the beginning of, or in like a week or a week and a half or something.
How many tour buses are you rocking when you go out on these legs?
So this one, it's like 3 tour buses.
You got your own?
The band has their own. I don't do my own tour bus. I like my guys.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind having my own. Like, I could do the Star Coach. I could get into that. But what I also look at, like, the bottom line at the end of the tour. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I got
Right.
2 kids in college. I'm like trying to put, stack some money away so I can retire one day. Like I'm kind of a frugal guy, to be honest.
I mean, that's the way to be.
It's like,
There was a point I was like I never ever would buy a first class ticket on an airplane.
yeah,
And then I rescued this dog from Peru, this big ass
Yeah,
dog, and, I
yeah.
was like, all right, now
how am I gonna get this dog back?
Well, yeah, but I made her a service animal, and I was like, okay, you just bring it in your seat. So I started buying first class tickets.
Yeah, you like
Because me
that
and the
now,
dog.
huh?
But dude, I had to be like, you know what, man? No more, dude. I proudly walk right through first class into coach.
Right? You're like,
As long as I'm not in a bitch seat, I'm stoked.
I will
dude.
tell you, dude. It was I just flew to Europe for this last run, and it was the day after my birthday, and I was like, went up to the counter, and I was like, how much is the upgrade? And they were like, it's $800. I'm like, all right, cool. It's my birthday. Fuck it. I went business. I didn't go first. First
Yeah.
class is so expensive, dude. Sometimes some of these first class tickets are like 10 grand to go across the pond, and I'm
For
like,
sure.
oh hell no, I'm good, man. But I'm just in this new era of my life where I feel like less is more, and
For sure.
it just,
I mean,
it
especially just
makes
with
things
what's going
easier.
on. Like, just what's going on with the world,
Yeah.
man. Like, it just feels like such a house of cards, like,
Yeah,
about
simplify.
to. Yeah, like,
Just
oof.
simplify.
Yeah.
It's easier. Even to just going back into my closet and just getting rid of crap that it's been in there for 10 years. I'm like, why do I have this? Why do I go on I got a garage in the back, and I've been pack ratting this crap in here, just going, why do I have this? Why do I have this crap in my garage? Like, I just get rid of it. So I'm like continuously purging, man. Yeah.
Dude. And so, with, you've never taken a break.
No.
So there's always been.
Just COVID for like 6 months, and I was
Right.
stir crazy.
Right,
My
right.
wife's like, when are you going to leave on tour? I'm like, honey, we're locked the fuck down. I ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You're stuck with me.
But there's been like steady money coming in.
Yep.
Throughout, and like you've been wise with it. Are you like a big investment guy?
No, I'm not. I'm not a big money guy. I don't have properties. I think my wife just loves to spend my money a little bit sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Shout out
wow.
dude, I'm like, it's on the fucking front porch now, babe. It's Amazon. I'm like, oh God. Do we really need this? Less is more, babe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk that into her now.
Right.
Less is more. We don't need it. We don't need it.
Yeah. Then the kids in college.
I got 2 kids in college, right?
Right,
So I'm
right.
paying. I'm paying for a mortgage, or not a mortgage, but rent for there, and my place. And I keep it really simple. Honestly, I really do. I got my truck. It's a paid off Chevy truck. My wife's like, why don't you get a new one? I'm like, I just pay this shit off. Like, let me just drive this thing around. My son's like, Dad, it's got all kinds of dents in it, and I'm like, it's a truck, dude. Do you not get this? Like, come on, Bubba. Like, I don't know, man. I did buy my wife a brand new car the other day, though.
Nice.
So, yeah, I mean, I like to do nice things for her. I got a little Bronco. She loves this Bronco. It's pretty tight, dude. Got a little
Sick.
green Broncos. You pop the top off. It's badass.
Dude, it's so impressive, man. Like, same girl, same band.
Yep.
No, like,
No side projects. I mean, I'm just...
No, like, I mean, not even any like public disputes.
Here's what it is. I think for me is I experienced like some like chaos when I was a kid, and I think that unsettling moments in my life made me crave stability, and I think in my adult life I've done my best to try to create that in my life. And not that it's a control, maybe it is a control thing, but I think it's healthy, right? And I need that in my life. Because my family, was split up when I was a kid, and it really I had daddy issues, it fucked me up. It really did. And so I wanted to create a life that was, I didn't want to repeat that cycle of divorced dad,
Right, man.
and create that wreckage in my kids, which, I mean, maybe we could have co-parented our kids and done that, but I'm like, nah, man, like, you just work through the issues and create some stability.
Do your kids think of you as just like a badass rock star? Do they brag about you to their friends?
I will say that they definitely like the band. They definitely are proud of what I've done, and I'm really grateful for that. I got great relationships with my boys, when shit's hitting the fan, they'll pick up the phone and call, and I'm super stoked that we've been able to build that type of rapport with each other, because I didn't have that. Couldn't pick up my phone and just call up my dad and go, yo, what's up? How you doing? My dad's like, son, you can't trust nobody that lives lower than 2,000 feet. Like, he's a Vietnam veteran, had drug issues. And so he's just kind of recluse in his own little world. And, so for me to be able to create this space where my sons feel comfortable, being open and honest with me about things, I'm like being able to work through those issues. It's like, it's incredibly healing for me to, like, it's almost like I'm healing that wounded child inside by nurturing my own children, and so it's been a pretty awesome healing journey for me, and I find myself trying to destroy my life every once in a while with some bad choices, but thank God I got a wife that's loving and forgiving and sees the good in me, because sometimes I'm a fucking asshole. And that's just... Tell
me about it.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like we show the people we love the most our ugliest sides, And, but I've realized that, like, I think if I was in a relationship with somebody that I completely got along with about everything and we agreed about everything, there would be no fire. There would be no passion. I think I would just be like, okay, well, now what? I need a little bit of that, rubbin's racing, like I need that passion and that, like, fucking... fuck you, let's make up, like, literally, I was arguing with my wife on the phone on the way here. She's like, I need your United password number. I'm like, fucking babe, I'm driving to the fucking interview. I don't have my password. She's like, I'll give you the best blowjob of your life if you just give me the password. And I'm like, we're wagering passwords for blowjobs? Okay. Let me pull over. So I literally pulled over on Burbank Boulevard and reset my password, and I was like, here's the password.
That's so fantastic.
I'll see you later tonight.
Dude, what an incredible interview. Like, I don't say it a lot, like, while we're doing dude, this has been fucking
It's always
fantastic.
Good to catch up with you, man. Dude, it's great to see you, dude.
Likewise,
I love
man.
what you're up to, man. This podcast, I listened to the one we did with Rainn Wilson a couple days ago.
Man.
That was great, man.
I thought that was a good one.
Yeah, he was cool, man. He's a fascinating dude, man. So I tune into what you're up to, man. Dude, I love what you're doing, man. And keep kicking ass, dude, for real.
I appreciate that a lot.
I love that, dude.
So,
dude, hell yeah.
You're going out on you said the next leg.
Yep, next leg of Rise of the Roach starts September 12th, I think, and it's P. Roach, Rise Against, and Under Oath again.
And how long's that going
for? That goes on for the next month, and so from September 12th to like October 13th or 14th, I'm out on that run. And
Any LA shows?
No LA shows. We did play the Forum on the last one, and it was fucking... It was sick as fuck, dude. 11,000 people in the Forum just ripping.
You can't do the Wall of Death, though, right?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Sick.
Yeah, dude. The amphitheaters are tough to do the Wall of Death in, though, because it's like the pit's small. So we're about to go do a bunch of the,
This
it's like
next tour, is it Midwest and East Coast?
East Coast, Midwest. So I'm going to go play some venues that I've never, or haven't headlined before, like Jones Beach in New York. It's like an iconic venue. I've been there many times, and so.
I feel like I saw Fish there one time.
Oh, far out, man.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the next leg of the tour, and we're like, man, these fucking reselling companies, man, fuck them.
Fuck
dude.
those cocksuckers.
Where do people go to get the legit?
Just go to paparoach.com. Hit the link. You can get a ticket there. These resale companies, dude, it really bums me out.
It bums me out so bad, dude. People are hitting me up. They're like, dude, how come what? And I'm like,
honestly, there needs to be some laws put in place around this. And
then these companies they're hitting us up to promote them on the podcast.
Fuck that. Eat a bag of dicks.
Dude, 100%. I said absolutely fuck no.
Nah. Good.
Yeah, dude.
You know, because sometimes you gotta like stand up. Not
There's
sometimes.
certain
You
shit-
have to stand for what you believe in.
100%,
and
dude.
be all about it. I was because on that podcast you did with Rain, you were talking about with the gambling
Yeah.
stuff, and you were like, "I'm putting it to the
I
side.
don't fucking
ethically,
promote
I don't."
shit. Yeah, I don't promote shit unless I fucking
You back it.
I back it, and
Yeah.
if it's good for you.
Yeah, I like that, man.
Yeah,
I think
like
it's
let's
good.
not do harm.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's like
Yeah.
treat people good, man, and you will be treated good back. It's like what you put into the world is what comes back at you. And that's, you know, kind of how I try to live my life. Do I hit the mark all the time? Nah.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's why some shit comes back at me, you know,
Sure.
but I damn as well, I try. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I try to be a good dude in this crooked ass world.
And where, like, you don't have a preference where people stream your new singles.
I mean, you know, you could hit Apple, you could hit YouTube, you could hit the Papa Roach YouTube page. That's another one. People can check
Because you
out
got
all
videos.
of our. Yeah.
Are there videos for both tracks?
Oh yeah, dude. Even if it kills me's got a video, and then Brain Dead is another video that's connected to it. It's the prequel to the video for Even If It Kills Me. And
okay.
so we're kind of stringing these ones together. I work with this great video director from the UK, Jesse Davies from Cornwall. He's
Wow,
a proper,
Cornwall, dude.
yeah, he's a
That's where you
proper
go
English,
surfing.
bro. Yeah, he's.
I went surfing in Cornwall.
Really?
Yeah.
How was good waves?
No, not even.
Terrible.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, but you did it.
Sure, man, I
Fuck,
did it.
you get it.
And people can already see the badass stunt work that fucked up your back.
That's right.
On
Yeah.
the Papa Roach
Brain
YouTube
Dead.
channel.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Go
check
hit
that
it,
out.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Papa
fun
Roach
one, man.
YouTube.
It's a great video. We've pressed in deeper to make investing more money to make more kick-ass videos, because we went for a while where we just kind of were making okay, here's a band performance video, and it's like, all right, this shit's played, like, you know, we're trying to like be smart and be on a budget, and I'm like, nah, man, invest in the art.
Sure.
And it comes back to you, and we're seeing that, you know, people are watching it more and spinning it and sharing it, and so yeah, check it out. Brain
that's
Dead.
epic. And
I got Toby from H2O, the legendary punk rock band H2O,
Ah, dude.
on Brain Dead, which is dope.
Did he play in the Gorilla Biscuits? No. Like,
Nah, but he's from that scene.
yeah,
he's
yeah,
an OG from the East
I
Coast,
met
New York
him. I was
hardcore
skating
scene.
with him in Malibu on this ramp at the house of the guy who owns Liquid Death.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's always sipping on this in his
Yeah,
in his
dude, for
podcast.
sure.
Yeah, he's got a great podcast too. Have you
Cool,
ever done his
man.
podcast?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, you got to do his, man. He's
Would
got
love
a
it.
great one as well. I'll connect you guys.
Dude, I love it.
He's such a great dude.
I'm on my way to the airport. I live in Tennessee now.
Oh, where at?
North of Nashville.
Okay, cool. My
Where?
guitar player's out in Nashville. My brother Bryson just bought a house out in Nashville. He's like a little bit north of
Yeah,
Nashville
dude,
as
I'm
well.
loving it out there.
Cool,
and
man.
dude, I got like an unheard of like fucking 10 days
Oh, you're gonna go
at
unplug.
home.
Listen.
I mean, I'll find a way to work the whole fucking time.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, dude.
Yeah, of
break your
course.
Apple Watch, dude, and chuck that phone in the fucking river, dude.
That will never happen.
Yeah, I'm a psycho, dude.
Yeah.
Idle hands, dude. It's not good.
You are. You know what? Keep working.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude.
Like we were talking about TikTok blowing shit up. Pop
Yep.
Roach TikTok.
Yeah, hit us on P Roach TikTok,
P
dude.
Roach TikTok.
all that. P Roach on
YouTube.
Instagram, P Roach on Facebook. Is MySpace still there?
Nah, dude.
Oh, okay,
Nah.
MySpace is dead.
But dude, like,
Maybe we had one of those too.
how many fucking bands you came up with fucking just faded away?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of
fucking-
them come and go, man. And I'm just grateful we're still here, straight up,
It's
man.
unfucking believable.
Yeah, man.
Like the longevity, dude. The
The
consistency.
fortitude, the longevity, the passion, the
endurance.
story, the records, the music.
Yeah.
Wow! I'm fucking grateful, man.
Dude, I love
Thanks
you,
for having
brother,
me, man.
for
Love you
sure,
back,
man.
dude.
Thank you.
Hey,
for
hell yeah,
having
this
me,
was
man.
great, dude. Thank you so much.
We'll do it again.
Unbelievable, dude.
So
That really
good.
was so good. Was that awesome or what? Like, maybe I'm crazy, but as we did that episode, as we wrapped it up, I just thought, man, that was as good as it gets. In my opinion, that was as good as it gets. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And everything that I said in the intro, man, I mean it so much. I'm just so grateful for this place that I'm in my life, man. Like, we all know I went through some rough times over the last couple of years, man. And I got through it. I don't know. Right now is it, dude. So my wonderful street team, particularly everybody here in Canada, everyone who I'm going to see in the U.S. I'm all over the U.S. this fall. My dates are at stevo.com. Dude, I'm loving it. I'm loving you. I hope you're happy. I hope you're doing good. I hope you enjoyed this. And I love you. Check out my bike.